Lyria's blessings on you, my liege. I hope she's okay. I think the part of the ship she was on washed ashore on the western side of the island. Oh, don't fall for this Akara business.
Good to see you. Your pet is all ready and wandering about. Now that you have the pet, they have that effect if you feed your pet more. G'day.
Oh, hi. This translation was a fun read. I once dated a peregrine, but probably not the same person. This book is hundreds of years old. Let me know when you find something else for me to translate. This will give me something to do tonight. I should be finished translating it tomorrow. Reading ancient Alfar, you can see the common roots of what the Darkalfar and Losalfar speak today. Just a little more time, please. Take care. Lyria's blessings on you, my liege. I was afraid of the worst, and rightly so, it turns out. Thank you for bringing me this letter. It's comforting to have her final words. Lyria.
watch over you.
The trade mission was a success. Here are the goods I managed to procure and an update on our relations. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Diverga are straightforward and honest. They will make a deal if it's to their advantage. Those in Emberdeep are concerned with three things: sea, trade, and broom. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? Before we can propose an alliance, we must improve our relations through trade and tribute. How much do you want to give? This should improve relations between us. I'll let you know how it went when I'm back tomorrow. Nice seeing you.
When my ship wrecked on the island, the first thing I did was hide all my goods. Unfortunately, the place I chose is on the other side of the island. If you would go get them for me, I have a special shield in my inventory that's all yours. Thank you so much. I marked the spot on your map. It'll be quite a trek.
Horror. Foolish nonsense.
Hi.
Greetings. If you need any assistance with gems or shards, back to my gems.
Oh, I adore the smell of old paper and leather. See you. Oh, hi.
Good to see you.
Ah, thanks for returning my bag. I wasn't expecting to be surprised by those beasts. I can go searching again whenever you wish. I've been searching the island for the last few days. and these are the shipwrecks I've found. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? You know how those Alpha missionaries are, sailing around, passing out pamphlets. See you tomorrow. Be careful.
Well, if it's not my best customer. Actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Oh, good, you found them. As promised, the shield I was telling you about. Take care, my liege.
The tribute was graciously accepted. They were pleased by our contribution. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? The Loselvar are a mysterious and magic. Brenlock is an outpost in the cold. What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with them? Are you sure you want me to conduct a spying mission? We risk an uproar if I am discovered. With some luck, they'll never know I was there. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
I'd like to get some chickens for the keep. However, I need you to get some feed for them. Just a little bit of meat. Oh, good. You have the food on you. Thanks. The chickens will be here in no time. Take care. Yes, my liege. G'day.
Why, hello. Regrettably, my spy mission was discovered, and thus relations have suffered. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Losilfar and Hrenlock? How big a raid should we send? A larger raid will attract more attention and could spark war, but will bring more spoils. This path could lead to war, but greater spoils as well. I'll gather up a few friends and report back to you how it went tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
Some monsters chased me away from that shipwreck before I could escape with the loot. It's all bagged up. You just need to retrieve it. Be careful.
Oh, hi. Translating ancient texts is a breeze for me. Silly men always think they're so smart. The moral? Be careful what you bargain for. Let me know when you have another one for me to look at. This will give me something to do tonight. I should be finished translating it tomorrow. Ancient Dvergen can be tricky. I'll need a little more time. See you.
Good to see you. Thanks for returning my bag. I wasn't expecting to be so... I can go searching again whenever you... I've been searching the island for the last... Do you see one you'd like me to salvage? Knowing gnomes, they'll probably just have... I should be back tomorrow. Be careful.
They would overlook our raid rather than risk all-out war. Here's what we managed to bring back. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Varani in Fort Or? Before we can propose an alliance, we must improve our relations through trade and tribute. How big a trade would you like me to make? Very well. Let me know if you change. With whom should we engage in diplomacy? What kind of diplomatic mission would you like me to conduct with the Diverga in Emberdeep? How big a trade would you like me to make? Good. This should lead to better relations between our settlements. I'll be back tomorrow. The pleasure was mine.
If you're looking to move... Some merchandise. I'm your man. Come back anytime.
You've returned. I'm glad. I've come to know so few people. Ones I still remember after a day's passing, that is. I discovered no new maps. However, I did finally recall how I came to be on this lonely rock, whether I wished to or not. Dead Kell attacked our ship. There were too few escape craft, and so Oath Theswin, my mentor, a man who had been like a father to me, pushed me over the edge. That's when I struck my head when I forgot. The last thing I remember is watching the galley sail away. All hands on deck, but me. He attacked our ship, caused such a panic that my companions deserted me. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. This island is exceptional among the Diverga outposts. It is the only one they ever abandoned without a fight. Diverga do not do such things.
Hello, my friend.
Did you expect all of that business about the giant tree? I did not. That's for certain. That I can do.
Hello, mate. That's so then. Well, then.
Lyria, light your way. This is Cluricon we're talking about, not your grandma.
The ships are all moored. What is Talera doing back here?
That ship sails tomorrow
Good to be
at dawn.
back in Rathia.
Dawn!
Lyria, like your way?
Come, have a look.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Move along, citizen.
If I can't talk any sense into you, then someone else will have to. Damn fool. Any luck finding the old gnome?
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsenshire, I take it. Look to Rathia's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic. Melsenshire stands as Rathia's eastern shield. Even now, nearly broken, she still stands. This city can do nothing for the fortress, but perhaps its people can. The wounded we have here wish to return to fight for the fortress one last time. I'll tell them to meet you at the docks, and take this as well from my own collection. May it be of use to you in the coming battle. Go to the eastern docks in the lower city and find Captain Dodwin. He will oversee your journey to Melsenshire. They have delved earthward where we have lifted high. They think no one watches them because they are thus sheltered. The deeper they dig, the higher we will rise. I am the Elund, and I speak with the voice of the Orbakant. Within this city, my word is law. The city of walls is lost to us, and we can afford no more troops for them. Better to muster our forces to counterattack after its fall. They rule Rathir, and they do so from behind a veil. I am their face and their voice. Those who watch and govern Rathir, they sit in secret council. Even their names are unknown, and are thus above corruption and idolatry. Only I am known, the Elund, their voice. While human tribes wandered kingless, and Edessa was not a flicker of a thought, Rathir stood. It has stood 1,000 years. If our fate holds, if this war does not topple us, it shall stand 1,000 more. You carry with you Rathir's bravest sons and daughters. Realize that if you fail to liberate that withered wall, you will have doomed our city as well. Do not speak to me of the war. I am the voice of Rathir, not a general or a fate weaver, nor Lyria herself, who alone controls the outcome. Go. Save our sister across the sea, or die with her.
Any luck finding the old gnome? You know, before I met you, I swore to myself that my fighting days were behind me. After fighting nearly all my life, it was one of the hardest things I've had to do. But now you've taken me this far. If I don't take these next steps on my own, I don't think I ever will.
Mind your step.
All who love Lyria should seek the Orison at the temple. It's like nothing
The
else I've
Prideri is in the
known.
lower city.
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria? By Lyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here getting wise to me. And let me guess, you're a traveler and you've been called to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine. Ha! I wasn't born under the sign of the idiot. Don't think such an uncharismatic appeal will work. Aye, that's something I can respect. Here, take the rag and I'll take the money. The damned fool. All the work I do for him in camp, all the sacrifices I've made to be with him, he's ignored it all. He made a little mistake, but that's the last one. I won't wait around until he forgets me entirely. I'm not the queen of anything now, and I'm not keen to do any talking. I spent my life growing up in the upper city of Rathir, so you might not understand, but I love that camp. There's always colors and dancing and music. I feel free there. It's hard to be apart from it. Stupid Irian. I've taken orders before, but a commander ought to at least look a soldier in the eye when telling them what to do. But the Hierophant doesn't do that. The orders just come in secret and no one takes responsibility for them. A damn fool idea, if you ask me. They break away from all the rules, the trappings, and be themselves. I remember that was why I first joined. Dismissed. Welcome.
Tell me, what brings you to this sacred place? For prayer? For the weaving of your fate?
or for the Orison. Though few of your kind do, all are welcome to the Orison. Perform 3 tasks of devotion to Lyria, and in exchange, earn her blessing. You began when you entered this temple. The first task is the sojourn. Have this. It is an amphora. With it, travel to the 3 springs blessed by Priestess Tyrian on her sojourn from the north. Fill the amphora with some of each spring. 1 is just outside Rathir, a 2nd in Lower Galafor, the 3rd is in Snowmelt Pass. Bring the amphora I gave you to each of the 3 sacred springs. They are just north of Rathir, in southern Galafor, and in Snowmelt Pass. It was High Priestess Tyrian who led our people from Glen Sutton. It was she who found Rathir. It was she who sheltered and guided us, who made us who we are. There is something peculiar about you. The threads are... But you know of this, don't you? Then you are the one. I had heard rumors, but never thought... Well, it is good to meet you. You have drawn Lyria's attention. May I look into your cards? It is said that our goddess is the goddess of magic, but by so being, she is goddess of the heart of things, of mystery, and the true weaver of fate. This temple was founded by Bayala Tyrian herself, mother and prophetess of our people. When you are done, return to me.
The goddess watch over you.
Welcome to our temple. I am a daughter of Lyria, one of many sons and daughters who have devoted themselves here. My station is to look after the relics sacred to our order. Sadly, many of the relics we once had are now lost. When the war first came, we sent one out to every stronghold keep. This served 2 purposes. It brought faith and strength to our soldiers there, and if Rathir fell, some relics might still remain. We have announced a gold reward for their return, but sadly, none have yet come back to us. Please do. There are at least 6 that I know of, sent to the major strongholds of the plains of Erethel. Bring any you find to me. Lyria rewards those in her favor. More than 1! Oh, truly, Lyria's fortune shines upon you. Take this as a token of her gratitude. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plains of Erethel, but any that you find will be gladly welcomed and thanked with gold. It was long ago. I don't know very much about it. There were the plague times, and then the burning, and then they were over. The second burning came when the Tuatha broke through our defenses. They set our southern keys on fire. I remember it. I watched from here. The Lunar Gardens, or sometimes the Garden of Eternal Night, dedicated to the goddess Lunala. How it works is a mystery. Lunala is goddess of night, the moon, and what is hidden. It is said she is Lyria's handmaiden, or her daughter, or her younger sister. The goddess of magic, fate, mysteries. We believe that order and chaos are how others want the world to be. But Lyria is concerned with what is, and what can truly change it. True wisdom is knowing the one and grasping the other. The great Alfar strongholds of Erethel are Dolve Arn, Verki, Rithen, Candrian, Dolve Whale, and Corgan Hold. All are welcome here to pray, to reflect and find peace. If you seek fate weaving or the Orison, you should speak with the High Priestess. Priestess Saranen oversees the temple. Though her station is high, she is gracious and open to all who visit. She will weave your fate if you ask, or lead you on the sacred ritual we call the Orison. You should speak with her if you wish to know more. It has left so many scars on our city. our souls, and the land beyond. Nor has it stopped taking life. So long.
Move along!
Praise Lyria, goddess of magic, fate, and mystery.
Oh, excuse me. Last week, the Wyvern Gift girl snuck down to the Seafoam Tavern.
Well, hello. I am the governess of Miss Wyvern Giff. It is my duty to train my charge in matters of speech and persuasion. I will confess, there are days I yearn for a more eager pupil. A topic that interests you? Would you like to learn some of the art? I am confident a small lesson would be permitted by the house. We are a people of subtle speech and hidden hands. All around us is great beauty, yes, but what does it hide? I do not blame her. Were her parents more persuasive themselves, such willfulness would have been smothered long ago. Farewell.
Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor? What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile! Yes, yes, and yes! To Cluracan! Think of it! They won't like it when they hear, but what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you! You're not an instructor? I thought they might have sent another. They've had Majessa here for almost a year now. She does always get me to attend to her lessons somehow, though I'm not sure how she does it. I know what they want. They want to marry me to some snotty, spoiled son of another great house. Then I can become Maewyn Wyvern Giff Fiddlestuffs. Imagine, right in the thick of the war, and me with a sylvan spear, facing red-eyed howling Tuatha. And life beyond the spire. I suppose it's nice enough, but then I wouldn't know. I have nothing to compare it to. I don't know which is worse, the snotty wyverns or the foolish fawning gifts.
Why, hello, young lady. On behalf of myself, my wife and my daughter, I welcome you to the spire top and all that House Wyvern Giff can offer. Are you serious? You must have had one too many ales, rat. Stay away from me. Very good, then. It's always good to see visitors here at Spire Top. I'm the patriarch of the Wyvern Giff Great House. Show the proper respect. You must forgive my Lady Tanra if she sometimes speaks out of temper. It's been very hard for her. You see, some of the great houses have been slower to accept her than basic civility demands they should. The Orbocant is our ruling council. Its members are shrouded except the Elund, who speaks for them. Why, it is a school where mages are trained. The gifted come from far and wide to study there. Atop the spire, you will find the two preeminent great houses, Anwan and our own. You will also find the Scholia Arcana, the Orbicant, and the Temple of Lyria. I'm a spiritual man myself and visit the temple gardens daily. The High Priestess offers blessings, counsel, and fate-weaving. It is peculiar, I confess, that we kept my name, but the Wyverns are a very old family, and all agreed it was best if it were joined with Give. She is being sent to Cluricon. This is preposterous. If my enemies wish to harm me, let them launch subtle machinations against my own person. Very good, then.
If you please. If you please.
Why, hello. Guards! Guards!
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again. Mind your step.
Orbicant Hall. Fetch this, clean that, never.
My lady Coriana won't eat. She won't sleep. All on account of a poor, sick Malian. Woe on House Anwan. The healers say bad blood, but my lady swears it's poison. He sleeps and sleeps, but he's never any better. Well, it's hard to say. The healers are no use. You could go to her yourself and ask. No harm in that. You'll find my lady in the house, by poor Malian's side, most likely. Here, in House Anwan. She spends most of her time by poor young Malian's sickbed. The young master's sickness, yes. He's the last one living, what with the others dead in the war. Oh, my masters aren't like some up spire top. Just one name to our house, thank you very much. And nearly old as Rathir at that. There are but 2 left of Anwan blood. One soon enough if young Master Malian does not mend. My poor lady. What grief she's known. Her daughters lost to Cluricon, and her husband to the war before that. Her son Malian is all that's left to her, and the only seed of House Anwan. Poor boy, he sleeps and tosses and turns. From the things he says under his breath, his dreams must be ghastly things. Do help my lady if you can.
Fetch this, clean that, never a moment's rest.
My son Malian is gravely ill. The healers say his blood is diseased, but I am sure it must be poison. If I were younger, I'd go and find the Lepidus myself and prove them wrong. Bring my son this wild plant, and I will see you richly rewarded. This I swear. There's only one place that I know of, the Acathan wetlands. You must search for it there. You will know Lepidus by the shape of its blue flower. The wetlands of Acatha. Find it and bring it to my son with all due haste. The healers name it as an affliction of the blood, but Anwan blood has bent beneath no malady in generations. No, Malian was poisoned, I am sure. Our line is ancient. However, if my son Malian is not cured, we shall wither, and the weeds of wyvern gift grasp ever higher. It is an herb with natural properties. It is not strictly alchemy, and it does not cure a poison. However, it can relieve the symptoms for a time. Malian will still need an antidote before he is fully well. His father died in the Battle of Galliffer Plain. His sisters in Cluricon. He is all I have left, and he is slipping away from me. It was early in the war, and until that time we had known only defeat. The day was won, and my husband lost. The Wyverns were of respected and decent lineage, though their wealth was not great. Then the merchant's Gif bought House Wyvern, much to our surprise. They have mixed sea wash with fine wine. Be wary. I have sent servants before you who did not return.
Oh, excuse me. At your service.
Oh, goodness.
The Elund speaks, the Orbicant governs.
The City Watch never rests. And then I say, Lyria, do I look?
Oh.
Welcome. Before you lies the Scholia Arcana. All are welcome upon our grounds, though we ask you do not disturb the students. Did you know this spire rock was first settled by a hermit mage and his disciples? Only when Jotun marauders threatened the Twilly Bluffs did the rest seek safer refuge here. 600 years of magical scholarship and training, nor did our history prevent us from accepting the younger races. Every mortal who shows promise in the art is welcome among us. Of course, they must pass the trial. We must have standards. Yes, the trial of initiation. If you are interested in joining, visit the chapter house in Isa. The Almain and Varani, of course. It was not so many generations back that only the gnomes and Alfar possessed magic. And still, no one knows what kindled this sleeping talent in their breasts.
Selling any clothes? Well, my industrious little cloth finder. Have any? That's good. Here's some gold for your trouble. Pleasant journeys. Then the task is completed. I had hoped Mare might return, but it is not. Take this ring. As a reward. I've no need for it. She is not coming back. I shall be resolute. I will persevere. I know I shall. Now, for your part, the Hierophant has ordained another theft. Will you take part? The amulet is in Rithen. The Hierophant seems to hold it in some special significance, but as to why, I do not know. You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer? He came to our number recently, and his lack of respect is contemptible. The Hierophant gave him an opportunity. Hopefully, he learns the error of his ways. Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good day.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithen. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission. Rithen is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to heart shade. He will learn the need for respect during this job.
So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rithen. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast. Telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. I came here looking to get away from orders. But it seems you travellers follow commands like everyone else. Well, I guess I'm getting my full plate of orders today, between you and the bepoxed Hierophant. Look, this is my chance to shine, even if you're proved already. I'll meet you in Rithen. Let's begin. Heard about that, did you? It seems that we're starting to be recognised if the Hierophant asked for us to steal it. Ain't ashamed to say I figured our guy to be nothing but a barrel-gated loggerhead. But maybe they'll do right by me this time. The place is ghostly, dankish and strange. All of Tewilly was scarred by the war. But now, the tower's full of deserters. We've got to move! No time to jaw, now!
What's needed?
Wish me luck on the field of battle. Thanks to you, I'm going there.
Stand up straight and look you in.
Every notice delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
Damn this siege.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Another Varani?
The Lapidus, you have it?
Oh, I've been having such awful dreams. Insects crawling, dark things closing in. How long has it been? Feels like days. It's foggy, but yes. A bottle of rather good wine was delivered. A gift, you know. I thought I'd have a sip, and then... Where is it now? It seems to have rolled under the bed. No one noticed, I suppose. You have it. It's a clue, after all. Forgive me. Still a bit foggy, I'm afraid. I recall Onfei bringing in the wine. It looked good, so I thought I'd have a sip. Then... darkness. Mother must have been so worried. Did I just fall asleep and stay that way? After my sisters died in Cluracan, I wasn't allowed to even train for fighting. All Anwan's posterity hangs upon me. I understand that. Both Cassin and Willow were much older, and I remember them as tall and fearsome and fair. They had been dead for more of my life than alive. Our oldest house servant. She's as devoted to us as... well, as if we were her own children. I feel so foolish now. A gift left at our door, and without a thought, I simply drank it. Do send for Mother if you would.
It was that gift of wine that did it? Oh, that is terrible. Why, if I'd but known. Oh, what have I done to the poor young master? Well now, let me think. A servant. I didn't know him, and he didn't say precisely. Just a friend of Master Malian's was all. My goodly masters, ever since I was a slip of a girl. Anwan blood is old and not a bit diluted, unlike some houses upon the spire top. What a fright it was, the young master being ill, and all from that bottle of wine. Oh, if I could get my hands on whoever did this.
He has wakened? Thank Lyria. Here is your gold, but this matter is not yet settled. Find whoever did this, and far more gold shall be yours. The poison came in a gift of wine? Show it to Apothecary Rawani, down in the Pryderi. With luck, she can tell us the poison, perhaps the poisoner. You will find her at the spire base in the Pryderi. Present the poisoned wine to her. If anyone can help now, she can. Thanks to you, Malian will recover, and House Anwan shall thrive. The Lapidus has revived him, yet until we have antidote, he is not saved. And while the poisoner is unknown, neither is House Anwan.
Mind your step.
What ails, fails, or irks you, there is a potion for it.
An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Few possess such a compound. I am one. Lyria! What is more, I sold a phial of it recently to a servant of old Einar Abagast. This is terrible. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tiern. At once. I knew his face because he has come to me for various other alchemical items over the years. And I've seen him once exiting Arbogast's door. The famous hermit of the Keys. Though his merchant business thrives, it is said he has not left his home in years. The compound is extremely rare, as it comes only from the lands south of the southern Phalanx. It's a devious poison, as you've seen. In far smaller doses, it is used by North Sea captains who must stand at the wheel for days unsleeping, lest they be sunk by floating ice. Rathir's city guards, haven't you seen them? Leave my store and head left through the Pideri. Find Fabian Tiern and tell him what I've told you. Fear not, I will have the antidote sent immediately.
Just look at it.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Lyria like your way?
Do you have a crime to report? Or any other matter? Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. I can hardly believe the news, but the captain of the watch is gone. That means I will be captain soon enough. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Just look at it all.
This way. Ah, here they come. He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. No, it was not him. He was my disciple, but it was I and I alone who began the work of death. There would have been more death, but no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. If Coriana had not slighted my love those years ago, if she had not drowned my green spring in barren snow, her house not flourished while my soul withered, I would never have known the beauty of death, the words of Balin. I resolved my gift would start with her, but now I see my time has come. I welcome Balin's embrace.
Beergriff's many marvels.
Be on your way.
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abegast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern Gif. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me, but such is life in House Anwan. Rawani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I shall not lose him.